Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Content 101. I'm your host, B-Star, and today's video is brought to you by the folks over at SuteFoto. Small, portable, and powerful. This is the SuteFoto T40C RGB light. In today's video, we want to see if this 40-watt light lives up to the hype. Now, I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this light online and seeing a lot of things, so the people over at SuteFoto sent me a light over to try out just for you guys and let you know what it's all about, all right? So, on a full charge, I've noticed that this light gives me about 50 minutes on full blast. But it also has a USB Type-C port, so you can power this light indefinitely if you have a USB-C charger nearby. Out of the box, this light feels sturdy. It's pretty compact, but I will admit that this light is bigger than your average light. I'll show you. So this is another light. I believe this is just a bicolor light that I've got on Amazon. And if you can see here side by side, this thing is thicker, taller, wider, everything. So this light is definitely a tank. All right, I will admit that. It weighs about a pound, made with a hard aluminum casing. And like I said, the diffusion is also a hard plastic. So I think this can survive the drop test. You might get some scratches on it because it looks so nice, brand new, but I think you'd still be in working business if you drop this. And it has the nice fan on the back as well. So this thing looks really solid and it looks really premium, especially for the price. As far as color temperature, you're gonna get a very, very wide color temperature range out of this light. It goes from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin. And at 10,000 Kelvin, you're like super cool. I'm thinking like a winter scene, something snowy. So I actually don't have many lights that go that high up to 10,000 Kelvin. So thank you to the people over at SuteFoto. This is definitely a very powerful piece in my arsenal now. I like these wheels that it has on there. Normally with most RGB or LED lights like this, you get just buttons, but these are like nice, sturdy plastic wheels. This one here has like clicks and notches to it. And this one here is like a smooth dial. The smooth dial controls your brightness, and the one with the notches controls your Kelvin temperature. So you can get it down and nice and warm, or back up and nice and bright, all the way up to 10,000. And don't forget RGB as well. This light going the full RGB range, getting all the colors and stuff that you need. So it's great as an accent light. Some people like to sit lights on the floor behind them and get a little bit of an accent color, going on, or point a light at the backdrop so they can have a nice backdrop color behind them. So this light works perfectly for things like that. And did I mention there's an app for this light? Using the SSLED app by SuteFoto, you guys can connect to this light wirelessly using your Bluetooth connection and get creative and change things in your lighting setup without actually having to get in there and put your hands on the lights. Because sometimes you might have this light in a tight space or up high. So having that app by SuteFoto is really amazing. Once again, that's SSLED on the App Store or Google Play Store. And let's not forget this light also comes with special effects modes like lightning, police lights, TV flicker, and candle light as well. So the things that you can do with this light and the versatility and the creativity is pretty wild. Here's our fire mode. These are fireworks. A faulty light bulb. That's your TV flicker. It says RGB circle. Paparazzi. Red, green, blue. Fireworks. Club lights. Party mode. It has a lot of modes. It has over 20 modes. So it has 21 modes. In normal use cases, I'd only be using this light in a few different color temperatures like 3200 or 5600. But the color accuracy and the warmth at 3200 is amazing for cinematic shots. And at 5600, it matches daylight perfectly. So just filling in shadows and things like that is really easy with this light, especially how much kick it gives you at 40 watts. So before we get out of here, let's check out some pros and cons to see if this light is the right choice for you. Pro number one, this light is compact and portable. Number two, you've got a wide range of color temperatures, like I said, from 2700 all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin, and it comes with a full RGB range. The only real con, or the main thing to note here, is that this is a 40-watt light. So you are limited to power, so you're not gonna get as much power out of this as you would get out of like a CLB studio light. So just keep that in mind, that it's not a primary light, you know? It's more of a fill light. So, you probably want to look into an LED panel or a cob light as your primary lighting source, and then using this for fill or for accent. It's going to come out absolutely amazing every time. The SuteFoto T40C RGB light is small but mighty, a perfect addition for vloggers, photographers, and anyone who needs versatile lighting on the go. For the price, it's an awesome tool to level up your content. If you guys want to see this in action in a full lighting setup, drop a comment below and let me know, and I'll get that video whipped up as soon as possible. Once again, guys, I'm B-Star from Content 101. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope this video was helpful. Hit that subscribe button. More videos dropping soon, guys. I'll see you soon. Peace.